Hi everybody and welcome back to James Does Movies. This episode I'm going to talk about my favorite movies of all time. Now, I was going to originally make a list in the same style as James Does Music, but there's really only two movies I really want to focus on here, and they've been tied for my first place for a long time now. And those are The Dark Knight and Now You See Me. Two wildly different films, but both have captured my attention and both have captured my love. Let's start with Dark Knight. So, Dark Knight is the second movie in Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy with Christian Bale as Batman. I found that the casting was perfect, the dialogue was well written, with the exception of some of Batman's lines. Where is she? But anyway, Joker, I know everybody under the planet has said this previous, but Heath Ledger is my Joker. He is literally perfect in the role. I don't think he could have done any better. His dialogue is nice, his costume is amazing, his acting is correct, a lot of his improvisation made the movie, and just everything he does is just sublime. Christian Bale is absolutely my favorite Batman because I love all three movies in the trilogy with the exception of some of Dark Knight Rises, but that's a video for another time. Just some of the visuals and like the tech used and the acting, the casting, the dialogue, the funny scenes that make you laugh while also then turning around and being dramatic and suspenseful. It just makes for a fantastic movie, and I've probably seen it at least 100 times by now. At least. Anyway, the other one competing for my number one is Now You See Me. Now You See Me, if you're not familiar with it, was a movie, I don't remember the year of release, but it was about magicians who use their talent to almost act as Robin Hood, taking the money from the big corporation and giving it back to the people that deserve it, using their magic. And just, there's twists and turns throughout the entire storyline. The casting was good. It's one of the only films that I like Jesse Eisenberg in, with the exception of maybe The Social Network. But again, off note. The casting's perfect. The plot sends you on twists and turns. And just all around, I couldn't love Now You See Me anymore. The plot twist at the end was fantastic. I won't say it here in case anybody hasn't seen the movie. It has been a little bit, but still. The plot twist at the end was believable and well planned and well developed. And the visuals were really nice when they turn into cards and everything like that. Or when they turn into money, rather. Sorry about that. And it just made for a really fun, new, creative idea. It was one of the first movies in a long time at that time that wasn't based on a book or based on a comic book or a remake, reboot, sequel, whatever. It was a brand new original idea, and for a brand new original idea, it was completely fantastic. So those are my two movies that compete for number one, and I'm curious, what's your number one favorite movie? Maybe in a future episode I'll read them off and give my thoughts if I know of the movie or I've watched it previous. So if you like this kind of content, like and subscribe. And if you have an idea for a future episode, leave it down in the comments below. These are all pre-recorded, so it might take me some time, but if I really like the idea, I will reply to you so that you know I've seen it. I've been James. Subscribe to Dueling Dragon Media. Peace out.